people had to explain is, why would God allow this to happen? Why would God allow these foreign barbarians to come in and destroy his own temple? How does that fit with things? And so what Mark is doing here, and we have other examples in his book of where he's clearly responding to the destruction of the temple, but in this case, he's saying that God decided that the temple wasn't bearing fruit anymore. It was no longer the season for figs. In other words, it was no longer time for the temple cult to do the salvation stuff that it was doing, so he allowed it to.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. You might have read this book so far expecting to see mention of the surgical procedures and devices that are often touted to have massive effects on the size of your package. Some of them are worth mentioning, so we'll take a look at them in this chapter, but for the most part they are unnecessary. If you started your regime looking for quick results and you simply can't wait a couple of months for your exercise regime to kick in, you might be feeling tempted to enhance the results with one of the techniques you've seen advertised. But should you? Surgical procedures. We absolutely never recommend spending your hard-earned cash in a procedure to enlarge your penis. Not only will the extra they add be completely insensitive, which will do absolutely nothing to enhance your sex life, there's a lot that can go horribly wrong. Do you really want to risk the health and well-being of your favorite body part for the sake of a few extra inches? There are several surgical treatments available and all of them seem great at first glance, but you'll almost certainly change your mind once you've spoken with a doctor. Most men, according to studies, have no desire to proceed to surgery once they've been given a full and accurate rundown of the outcome, associated risks and possible complications. Better a small penis than no working penis at all. Penis pumps. You've probably seen these devices in all sorts of shapes and sizes, some of them with manual pumps and others of them motorized. The general idea is to create a partial vacuum that will surround your penis and cause it to engorge by drawing blood into the shaft. As the vacuum increases, so too does the pressure within the blood vessels. Unfortunately, studies have shown that penis pumps are worse than ineffective. They're also very damaging. Over 6 months, a study of almost 40 men showed barely a millimeter of increase in total. Some men claimed to be satisfied with their progress, but that was put down to the placebo effect. It wasn't a real, physical increase. Penis pumps can have tangible positive effects in some situations, such as if combined with a tourniquet ring to create an erection for a man suffering from impotence or to treat Peyronie's disease, which causes the penis to curve and shorten. But for the average man with an average penis, it's unlikely to do much good. Using one for too long can cause blood vessels to burst, cause blisters to form, and in general make you wish you'd left it in the packaging. Clamping. Some men indulge in a homemade technique that is exactly as painful and dangerous as it sounds. Clamping tries to increase the size of your penis by constricting the base for an extended period of time to stop the blood from flowing back out of it. If you've ever sat in your hand for too long and experienced numbness and pins and needles, you already know how unwelcome an experience this is likely to be in your crotch region. Some of the most common implements used include cable clamps, shoestrings, and cock rings, all of which are incredibly dangerous, particularly the latter. If a metal device is used to trap blood in the penis, it can become almost impossible to remove. If the ring can't be sawn off, it's possible your penis will need to be amputated. And even if the damage isn't quite this catastrophic, the negative effects of clamping will often be permanent. Popping pills. There's limited evidence that any of the supplements available on the market have any effect on the size of your penis. We don't recommend popping pills that could have negative effects on your body's overall balance, especially when they're unlikely to bring the penis enlargement you're hoping for. Most of these penis enhancement pills are herbal in nature, rather than filled with chemical compounds, so they're safer than their counterparts 20 years ago. If you want to complement your exercise program with these substances, by all means go ahead, but we're willing to bet the house that the results you're seeing are all to do with your regime and little to do with the herbs. The little weightlifter. We've heard horror stories about men who thought they could achieve big improvements by attaching weights to their penis. Sure, any body part will eventually stretch over time if there's a brick hanging from it, but the experience isn't going to be much fun. It's not likely that you'll retain the same level of sensitivity once you're finished, even if you're successful, and plenty of nasty consequences if you're not. In general, we would recommend avoiding all of these techniques if you want to stay healthy and keep your penis in its best possible state. Stick with the exercises, you'll thank us for it later. Changing your lifestyle. You might be surprised to see a chapter on lifestyle changes included in a book about penis enhancement, but it's actually of supreme importance that you make a few alterations to your diet and daily routine if you want to see success. Even if you're feeling skeptical about the ability of a stem of broccoli to increase the size of your package, don't forget that a healthy body full of energy is one with the stamina to make best use of the enhancements you achieve through your exercise regime. What could you possibly have to lose? To start with, there are some foods you should include in your daily diet, making sure to eat at least one portion every single day. These foods are milk, sweet potatoes, salmon, tuna, broccoli, liver, eggs, bananas, onions. Why? Because most of these foods contain vasodilators, which have the effect of relaxing the muscles in the walls of your blood vessels. Penis enhancement and the strength of your erections in general are affected by your blood flow in that area, so it's good to opt for foods that can help you out. These foods alone have the potential to increase your penis girth, but only by a small amount. The most important reason to eat them is to boost the effect of the exercises you are doing. Salmon in particular is your go-to food during a penis enhancement program. It's rich in essential fatty oils, including omega-3. These thin your blood and aid circulation, which is important to help you achieve strong and sustained erections. Onions have a similar effect in boosting your blood circulation, which in turn means that there's more blood and more oxygen flowing through your penis just when you need it to the most. Bananas are also an important part of the diet of every man who has ever gained inches on his penis. Studies have shown that having a healthy heart is strongly linked to successful penis enhancement, and the potassium in this fruit can help you achieve that. They will also reduce the sodium levels in your body, which further boosts your heart health. In general, opt for foods that will improve your blood flow so that you are able to achieve stiffer erections for a longer time. Go for lean meats and fruits and vegetables, as well as whole grains, and steer clear of processed foods and junk. There are also herbs that you might consider taking as tinctures, in pill form or in teas. Each will have its own positive effect and help to enhance the effects of your program. Nyirapama bark extract, discovered by the shamans of the Amazon in Brazil, this herb triggers feelings of arousal and fights off fatigue. At the same time, it relaxes the corpus cavernosa in your penis, which increases its ability to engorge. Catuaba bark extract, another herb from Brazil, this plant is famed for its ability to send you into a deeply relaxed state and at the same time improve your peripheral circulation and sexual abilities. Hawthorn berry, this little tree has a special secret: it can help you maintain an erection for longer and increase the sensation of your penis. Both good things in the short term, but its long-term effects will also help out your penis enhancement program. Hawthorn berry has long been used to treat irregular heartbeats and soften arteries because it contains a very high level of bioflavonoids. These strengthen your blood vessels, which is an important improvement to make when you're hoping to encourage more blood through them. Tomcat alley, as well as increasing your testosterone levels, this herb actually does help you increase your penis size. It stimulates cells within your testicles and makes them larger, while increasing your penis girth and sperm count at the same time. It's probably the most popular herb for penis enlargement and a great herb to include as part of your enhancement program. Remember, dietary changes alone will not increase the size of your penis, and adding herbs or supplements to your diet will not lead to permanent change. Including them in a full regime, however, can boost the effects of the exercises you are doing. Meanwhile, don't forget to get plenty of sleep so that your penis has lots of time to get hard and flood itself with the oxygen it needs. Together, these things will help you see results much more quickly than you otherwise might. Speed workout. Not every day includes enough hours to devote one to your penis enhancement program, but you will find that results come faster and better if you are regular in your workouts. On those days that you are busy, distracted, or simply too tired to concentrate in your exercises, there is an alternative you can try instead. We don't recommend using a speed workout as your sole penis enhancement practice, but there's very little harm in including it in your overall program when you don't have the time for a full set of exercises. At the very least, it will help you maintain the progress you have already made along your journey. At best, some men claim it has increased their penis length by over an inch in a few months, even without combining it with other techniques. You may want to start out by lubricating your penis for this one, although you will still be able to complete the exercise if you've taken a 5-minute bathroom break at the office and you don't have any lubrication to hand. 1. Sit on the edge of a comfortable chair and use your forefinger and thumb to create a circle wrapped around the base of your penis. 2. Stroke your penis from the base all the way up to the head. Keep your grip as firm as possible without causing discomfort, and try as best you are able to stretch out the skin as you go. 3. When you reach the end, start again at the base. Keep repeating the motion and, every time you do, squeeze just that little bit more tightly. This will keep the blood trapped in your penis. Increase your speed with every iteration. 4. Somewhere along the way, you will inevitably start to feel your penis becoming erect. Allow it to do so and keep going until you are fully hard. 5. Move back to the base and hold it tightly with one hand. With the other, create a similar grip at the other end, towards the tip. 6. Use both hands to stretch out your penis as firmly as you can without causing any pain. 7. Push your penis towards the right and hold it there for a total of 10 seconds. 8. Pull your penis out straight and hold it there, again for 10 seconds. 9. Push your penis towards the left and, again, hold it for 10 seconds. 10. Finally, push it downwards and hold for 10 seconds. 11. Repeat the previous 4 steps a total of 4 times, then release your hold on the base of your penis. You will straight away start to feel the blood begin to flow and can ejaculate if you feel the need. A speed workout only takes about 5 minutes out of your day. Even during the busiest of weeks, that's not too much time to scrape together. You can also repeat the exercise up to 3 times in a single day. Take care that you never completely cut off the circulation to your penis while you are performing this exercise, though. That's a situation that can never be healthy. This technique should not ever cause you any discomfort at all, so, if you do feel any, that means you are doing something wrong. It's always better to use lubrication, and it's important to avoid stretching too much all at once. The purpose of this speed workout is focused on your erectile tissue, where performing it will create tension by stretching the skin. This means that adding a speed workout to your routine has an extra benefit above and beyond simple penis length. It will increase the elasticity of the skin and also expand the space inside the chambers of your penis, in the regions known as the corpora cavernosa. If you're feeling skeptical about how useful it can possibly be to have extra air pockets handy, know this: the more blood you can fill these spaces with, the larger will be the overall mass of your penis while it is erect. And that's a penis enhancement all by itself. Putting it all together. You've tried out the exercises, you've decided which you like best, and you've made sure to follow all the safety and health advice along the way. You're happy with the elements of the penis enhancement regime that you've so far narrowed down to, so there's only one thing left to do: put it all together. In this chapter, we'll show you how to turn these exercises into a daily routine that you'll be able to easily follow. You can adapt the regimen to include those exercises that you found easy to do, did not cause you any pain or discomfort, and fit with your busy schedule. You can even mix your program up and switch between the exercises on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. The more variety you include, all pointing towards the same overall goals, the more even will be your development and the less likely you are to get bored. To put your program together, include 1. Hot compress introduction, 5 minutes, no matter what other exercises you choose, this part is a must. Always start out by preparing your penis properly. 2. Stretch it out exercise, 30 minutes, choose one of the stretching exercises from the first few chapters to start your exercising with. You may not want to spend a full 30 minutes on this section at first, depending on the exercise you choose, but should aim to build up to this over time. 3. Interval, 1 minute, after your first exercise session, whip your penis around gently no more than 30 times. As you do so, be sure to cup your testicles in your other hand to make sure they don't fly about and get hurt. 4. Working on width exercise, 20 minutes, choose your preferred option from the working on width chapters to add a girth increasing exercise to your regime. Again, start with a lower number than 20 minutes and work up to the maximum over time. Remember, this section is completed with a semi-erect penis at all times, and you must resist the urge to ejaculate. 5. Penis control exercises, 5 minutes, choose a Kegel exercise and perform it for at least 5 minutes at this point in your regimen. It's included here partly to round out your program and partly so that you don't forget this essential exercise should be part of every day. If you want to include other or the same Kegel exercises during the rest of the day or feel confident that you will remember to do them, you can go ahead and include your control exercises at other points of your daily schedule. 6. Finishing off, 5 minutes, complete the day's activities with a hot compress to heal any wear and tear and return your penis to its previous, healthy state. This step is, again, an absolute must. These 6 steps combined create a healthy program that will not only help you to address penis enhancement in every way you might desire, but will ensure that you do so in a healthy way. Repetition is the key. You will start to see results fairly quickly, but should expect serious results within a few months. You should be aiming to complete your full program at least 5 times each week and only substitute for the low-impact speed workout when absolutely necessary. When your program has come to full fruition, you will have a longer and thicker penis, more stamina to use it in a much firmer erection. What more could you and your lover possibly ask for? Measuring your progress. Obviously, after all this work, you'll want to keep a regular eye on the length and girth of your penis to see how much you've already grown. We wouldn't blame you if you were doing this almost daily, but, just like dieters are told to stay off the scales outside their weekly check-in, it's better to do a check no more often than once a week. That way, you will see larger changes during each measure and will understand how effective your work has been. You should also make sure to always measure your penis in its fully erect state because, at the end of the day, that's what you're really interested in. Studies have shown that there is precisely zero correlation between the size of your soft penis and its size while erect. Because there's such a difference between a grower and a shower, and the amount that your penis grows when it becomes erect can vary from almost nothing to 4 full inches, it's entirely possible that you won't see the same difference in both states, so concentrate on the one that really matters. The changes you are hoping for should be visible and tangible while your penis is in the state you'll be using it, so that's the best time to do your measuring. A final word on safety. We've mentioned this issue throughout the book, but it's so important to your overall welfare, both sexually and otherwise, that it warrants reiterating before we leave you to your exercises. Make sure that you have properly read the instructions for every single exercise before you attempt it. Performing an exercise that requires lubricant without any or one that asks for a flaccid penis with an erect one will at the very least prevent you from making the enhancement gains you want and at worst can leave long-lasting damage. Don't overdo it, either. Growing your penis is not a dream that's achieved in a single day. It will need you to be patient and determined in your efforts over many weeks and months. It'll be worth it in the end, so don't be tempted to cram a year's worth of exercise into a single day if you still want to be able to walk in the morning. Avoid harmful alternatives to these exercises if you're frustrated by the slow results. If you understand before you begin that you won't be measuring extra inches by the time a week is up, you have a better chance of resisting the more sinister penis enhancement offerings. Clamping yourself with metal, signing up for an operation or using a machine to suck on your penis will not net you better results than your exercise regime and have a high probability of causing irreversible damage. Finally, watch out for any feelings of discomfort or pain during your sessions. These won't necessarily mean you should stop, and the instructions will let you know if it's normal to be feeling them, but they can often be a warning sign. If you are feeling pain, you may be doing the exercise incorrectly or you might have performed too many repetitions for your current comfort levels. Listen to your body and you'll see far better results. Conclusion. We're excited to have brought the real secrets of penis enhancement to you, reading the witchcraft and mad scientist options that are so readily available in the depths of the internet was beginning to really frustrate us. Having tried these techniques ourselves, we know that they will bring you far better and healthier results than a pump or dodgy pill bottle. With these secrets in hand, we hope you'll embark on a journey to sexual satisfaction that will leave both you and your lovers truly content. Not only will your penis have the length you've always dreamed of, it will have the girth that so many women claim is important to their pleasure. Your penis will stand loud and proud with erections that are firm, strong and able to last. In the bedroom, you will be able to control the pace and last for as long as you want to as you establish and increase control over your penis. By the time you're seeing extra inches on the tape measure, you'll be stronger, more confident and more than a little eager to get out there and test the results. You'll know that you have everything you need to become a bedroom legend, and you'll never again avoid talking to the man or woman of your dreams for fear that they will judge the size of your package or be disappointed by what you can do with it. Size isn't everything, people always say, and we do partly agree with that theory. The truth is that size is only part of the big picture and doesn't do much good without strength, stamina and confidence. To be the full package, you'll need to have the full package, and with this program, now you really can. Before you close this guide and get to working on your girth and length, make sure you've downloaded my free bonus chapter. You don't want to be out of proportion, you want meat that a woman could get down and growl over, but you want your 2-veg to be just as impressive, right? Everything you need to know to make that happen can be found in my bonus chapter, so go ahead and download it right now and let me share a few more secrets you'll never regret knowing.
Wither to its very roots, he cursed it. And then, of course, the story goes on with Jesus talking about how now it's through prayer and stuff that you can gain salvation. But the significance of this is that when you understand the literary purpose of it, the allegorical purpose of it, it's brilliant. It's a really ingenious story for communicating these ideas. And it makes sense. It doesn't make Jesus look crazy because it's not saying this actually happened at all. And when you see stories like this and you realize every single story in Mark is just like it, that he's inventing it to sell a point, and it has nothing to do with memories or anything that was communicated to him, you start to realize that Mark is an entirely fabricated gospel. It's all allegorical. As Crossan said, it's just one big parable. And all the other gospels are just revisions of Mark, essentially. So that pretty much eliminates